Welcome back to Insights Delivered by HRDelivered. Today we're doing a deep dive into, well, probably the biggest disruptor out there right now, AI in human resources. And the source for this, it's actually our own research here at HRDelivered. We've been looking into this, and it really brings up that huge question. Is AI going to replace HR, or is it just, changing the job?
So for you listening, the goal today isn't just headlines. It's about understanding, like how AI is adding value right now and what skills really matter for the humans still in the loop.
Exactly. That's the mission. Unpack the big changes, look hard at the risks, especially compliance risks, and really define what makes the human element absolutely essential moving forward. So let's start with the how. How is AI actually changing the day-to-day? It's definitely eating up a lot of that admin work, the stuff that takes up so much time.
Right. And it's more than just, scheduling interviews automatically, though that helps.
Oh, for sure.
The bigger win, I think, is freeing up that mental bandwidth. When AI handles the repetitive tasks, onboarding paperwork, tracking PTO, basic queries, HR can finally focus on the strategic side. It allows for truly data-driven decisions.
Data-driven. How so? What kind of data are we talking about?
Well, that's where it gets interesting, predictive analytics. AI can sift through vast amounts of data, not just performance scores, but things like meeting patterns, communication logs, maybe even training engagement to flag potential turnover risks much earlier.
Wow. Okay. So it's finding patterns humans might miss.
Precisely. And it enables things like personalized learning paths. Instead of one-size-fits-all training, AI can tailor development suggestions to individual needs and gaps. It's quite powerful.
Okay. So if AI is handling more of the transactional, the data crunching, what's left for people, that brings us to the human core, right? Things like empathy, complex judgment, navigating those really tricky situations.
Exactly. And this is crucial because AI can't replicate that. It can process rules, but it can't handle, say, mediating a genuine conflict between employees or making a judgment call when policies might conflict or the situation is just gray.
And that leads directly into the risks, doesn't it, if we rely too much on these systems?
Big time. We inherit their limitations, and our research flagged a major one: bias baked into the algorithms.
How does that happen?
Well, if you train an AI on historical hiring data, and that data reflects past biases, maybe favoring certain groups, the AI doesn't magically fix it. It learns the bias. It can actually amplify it, automating discrimination if you're not incredibly careful with auditing and oversight.
That's a huge ethical red flag. And then there's the compliance side, too.
Definitely. Things like data privacy, how employee data is used by these AI systems, or ensuring automated decisions don't violate employment laws. It demands that HR professionals really understand these tools, not just use them blindly. It's a whole new skill set.
Right. You need to know what's under the hood to some extent.
You do. Which brings us to the future state. It's not about AI leading, it's about being human-led, but AI-empowered. HR leaders need that blend. Tech fluency, call it algorithmic literacy, combined with deep human skills like empathy and critical thinking.
So putting this into practice, if you're listening, maybe you lead an HR team or run your own business, what are the key steps for an AI-ready strategy?
I'd say first, training. Make sure your team understands the tools, including the ethical implications and how to spot bias. Algorithmic literacy is key.
Okay, training first. What else?
Second, use AI as a support system, not the ultimate decision maker, especially for sensitive things like discipline or promotions. Keep humans firmly in that loop.
Makes sense. Human oversight is critical.
And third, transparency. Be open with your employees about how AI is being used, how it affects their work, their data, build trust.
Training, human oversight, transparency. Got it. And that's really where we at HRDelivered try to help businesses bridging that gap between the tech potential and the essential human element, making sure everything stays compliant and, future-proof.
Absolutely.